Hey there, and welcome to Minions and Misfits, the family-friendly, actual-play, off-kilter tabletop RPG podcast where, instead of playing as your archetypal heroes, we assume the roles of common grunts and monsters. My name is Sam, and we are currently playing Babes in the Woods 2nd Edition, and I'm here along with my players...
Dylan.
What?
Cam.
Dylan.
Dylan, who plays...
Cam.
I play all the
Dylan plays Cam.
I play Cam. Dylan plays Cam. Cam plays Rebecca. Rebecca plays Dylan.
Sam.
And Sam plays everyone else.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the podcast.
We're doing great, you guys.
In other words, we're here with Dylan, Rebecca, and Cam, who are playing small children, creatures, and toys wandering through the mystical and fantastical world of the Maywood.
I'm a Jake box.
We're having such a good time. No moral dilemmas here.
None.
Anyway, so if you're the last episode, I'm sure you want to find out what exactly happens to Muffin and her deal, what happens with Jake and his deal with the clown, and then what in the world is Puddles doing with Esther? Are they getting their faces painted? Are they getting cotton candy? Are they spending way too many tokens at the arcade? We are going to find out as we delve into the Maywood.
Roll intro here.
Song.
Yeah.
What hidden darkness just underneath the thin veneer of classic Americana? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm more interested in what's happening with our little Muffins and her terrible deals that she's making.
So you all find yourselves, of course, in this traveling circus. And it's gotten dark, and the night is still young, but there's all sorts of lights and sounds going on around you. For some of you, it's overwhelming. For others, it might be a bit more soothing. At this point, Puddles, you have Esther in your arms. You can't seem to find Muffin anywhere, and you knew that Jake in the Box went off to earn some sort of token. What are you doing?
Well, after having painted Esther's face perfectly like that of a tiger.
How does a turtle paint?
With his
You would
little
have had to.
fingies.
You had to
Little
be there.
turtle
You have to have been there.
This is the Maywood.
Anything can
Got
happen.
turtle
Turtles
fingies.
can paint.
Fish have the best dolls.
Exclusive. Well, one fish specifically has the best dolls.
One fish has the best doll.
I can't speak to the other fish, but that fish
Yeah.
has the doll.
The best.
Right. So I painted Esther's face to look like a tiger, and now I guess I don't know who would Puddles look for first.
How do you
I
bond?
guess it would probably
with
be
the
looking
baby?
for.
I think you're closer
I guess
with
it-
Muffin, right?
Yeah, so he would probably be trying to find where Muffin is.
And so as you look for Muffin, looking around the crowd, you don't really see much. However, make a take a gander check.
Take a gander.
Take that gander.
Take that gander.
Take it away.
That's take a
No one else
gander.
can
Is
have
that a
my
flat
gander.
roll or is it plus noodle?
Take a gander's plus noodle. Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so I got a 10.
You got a 10. Okay. Pick two of those options from the list under the take a gander option.
Let me find it real quick.
I should really have the rule book open. at
Yeah, I
all
always have it
times.
pulled up on my other screen,
I always forget.
Take a gander.
just in case.
Notice an item that piques your interest. And something dangerous that would be wise to avoid.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, based on that,
Ruffles papers.
Puddles, you see an object that's a prize at one of the stands that you just
It's
think,
me.
oh goodness, that would be the perfect gift for Muffin. What is it?
Poppy seeds.
Yeah, like an easy bake oven.
Oh,
That's really cute.
that's pretty great. That's pretty great.
How many tickets is the Easy Bake Oven?
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. The Easy Bake Oven. It's kind of like the Depression era equivalent, with a little stove, like a wood stove oven.
So it's a
that you can
box.
cook stuff in. Yeah, it's just a little iron box that
It's a
somehow
skillet.
has an adolescent charm to it.
Yeah, it's not like an easy bake oven that we think of. It's just like, those people that make tiny food on
Yes,
YouTube. It's just like a little dollhouse
A little
size
Dutch oven.
wood
maybe?
burning
The
stove.
smallest Dutch oven. Just like a little
However,
croquette.
Oh.
You look, and when you look to see who's running the game, you see that the game is the type of game where you have to crawl up a ladder and not fall off, and there's kind of padding beneath the ladders. They're kind of laid at a very sideways angle.
A turtle is perfect for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And even worse,
For
you
well-known
see this
climbers.
giant vulture just leaning on by the stand. He's like wearing an old straw hat and like a carny uniform.
I love him.
And he's
I
just
hate
eyeing
him.
everyone who walks by.
As
not
if
a
they were
bird of
prey
prey.
to eat.
Does he sound
eats
like the
carrion,
buzzard
so
from
you're
Looney
okay.
Tunes?
Now he kind of sounds like, come on, play the game. Try
Why
it
is this filter
out.
on the
Try your luck.
Your
I
luck.
love him. I want him to be my best
Can you say the word luck again for me, please?
Somewhere the Jake in the Box is hoping that someone says luck with a very
Luck.
hard slam. Luck. And
I
that
don't-
catches your attention, Puddle.
Okay. Well, did Puddles earn any tokens from working at the face paint booth?
Oh, he didn't work there. He was literally just there getting his face
Oh.
painted.
No, he definitely worked
Complimentary.
it.
What does his face look like right now, by the way?
His face is normal, but he painted Esther's face perfectly to look like a tiger.
Oh,
Look
gotcha.
great with a butterfly.
What it you don't have one, but something you're wondering if maybe you can barter with him for it. Because let me just say, while you, Cam, are kind of sitting back and relaxed, Puddles is actually pretty fixated on this mini bake oven that he seems to think will really please Muffin.
Mini Bake Oven is the perfect brand.
Mini bake oven.
And while that's happening, we pan over to our good Jake in the Box. What's happening with you, my good sir?
I'm in a child's pocket.
In a child's pocket. Yes, because what just happened is someone played the game where they had to guess the clown's weight, and they're accurate way too often, and you can tell it kind of bothers the clown. Hey, what would you know?
This is why we started this gig. Because it turns out it's pretty easy to
It's
guess
like-
the 240-pound clown's weight.
He's like 5'3", 245 pounds.
Yeah. He's
What he
as
doesn't
wide
know
as he
is
is
everyone's
tall.
just telling each other so they can come get the prize.
That is low-key happening. There's like these teens. Once the teens figured out, they tell everybody.
They graffitied
so
it over
cool.
the whole carnival.
Yeah.
Like, yo, 240 clown.
240 pounds is like the hashtag of the festival. You hear, oh, gee, Mom, gee, Pop, I'm so glad I got a Jake in the Box.
And I pop out, whee!
Oh, look it, see? And you see that the child's arms are kind of tucked around the Jake in the Box in a hugging fashion. It's like a small blonde boy, and he has like a lollipop in one hand, and the other hand is just clasped to the box. And it is a dramatically oversized lollipop, but
I have an idea.
okay.
Is he wearing a little sailor uniform?
Already picturing it.
I burst out, and when I burst out, my face just slaps right onto the lollipop.
Oh, what happened? well, my boy, his face got onto the lollipop, and he tries to pry your face off. Make a brace yourself check.
Sticky.
Make a brace yourself check.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a 4, my man.
Ooh, and like you feel a little bit of the velvet ripped off your face, and you
He's missing an
suffer
eyebrow.
harm. Take
Yeah,
one
one
harm
harm.
and gain 1 XP.
No, my boy.
And then you see the mother go, "Oh well, Now its face is messed up. You don't want this at all. And you just feel yourself being thrown to the ground.
Perfect.
And
Worth it.
You hop back to the clown. He says, what happened? How'd you
Show him my face.
How does your face look?
I imagine I have. It's like all the features are still there, but like it's like when your graphic tee goes through the wash too many times, and it's like cracked and all.
You are Two-Face. Let's go back to Puddles. Step right up. Play the game.
I can't.
Puddles does not have any tokens, but he is quite low to the ground. So he's going to try and find a token that somebody might have dropped.
Ooh, a dropped token. You go find those quarters on the ground at the arcade.
Yay.
I'll tell you what. Make a really... I'm upping the difficulty.
Don't tell us that.
But do a take a gander check.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, Gander.
Go on, Goose.
It was one lower. It was a 9.
Honk.
You do not find a token. However,
You do find some old broccoli.
is there anything on your person that you think you could possibly barter?
Well, I have
That's
essentially
like saying
one
to a human,
belonging,
barter
and-
your
and that's my
spine.
shirt.
Yeah.
Your spine.
You could offer to face paint. You have proof
you
of
got
your
skills.
art.
I'll give you this baby.
No.
Definitely not doing that.
Take my baby. You
Take
sure
my
playing
baby,
over
please.
the stenograph? Is that the right thing?
Phonograph.
Phonograph. You hear playing over the loudspeakers. Take my baby. And a very old-fashioned sounding thing, and you
Like
think it's particularly
1930s.
apt. Yeah. Take my baby, da, da, da. And while that's happening,
I want a full rendition of this. Keep going.
it'll be released on our Patreon.
I found our end of the season song for this season.
Oh no.
You got anything to barter with, my boy?
I got a shirt.
Not the Hawaiian
The
shirt.
shirt
Oh
off
no.
his back.
It is the sort of gift of the Magi kind of
I was
thing
gonna
that
say.
he would try to do.
Yeah.
Probably is
Oh, what
trade
a
his
beautiful sacrifice.
shirt for a present for Muffin.
For his bestest
He is
friend.
nothing. He is nothing if not pure of heart.
Oh,
This is true.
let's see what this terrible vulture
Puddle
does.
of heart. He's not terrible. Hopefully.
Hey there, little buddy. How can I help you? Do you want to play a game?
Oh no, Jigsaw.
Well,
My
yes,
name is
but
Shajig. Shajig.
I saw Jake earlier.
Stop! Oh,
I think we're breaking him today.
I'm done. I'm done. Between you and the dog in my lap.
well, I would like to play, but I don't have any coins. Would you accept the shirt?
I love his voice so much.
Well, if you don't have a coin, I do like that shirt. Okay. And
Do you
he
have any
kinda lets
Pokemon cards?
Got any games on your phone?
Pokemans. Let me show you them.
I also accept Dogecoin.
Pog.
Dogecoin.
He's really into crypto. We're gonna pan over to Muffin. Muffin, you've had some time now to kind of get a hold of yourself. What are you doing now?
Well, she's been squatting down in this alley over these tokens that got thrown on the ground. When she looks up and just looks around, what does she see?
Do you mind saying that one more time?
When she's finished her cry, and she's actually looking
forgot you
around
were
her
crying.
outside the alley. Yeah, she was been crying
Just wailing in an alley.
all alone.
Oh, She really needs that mini bake oven.
When she kind of looks around and looks down the alley, what does she see? Does she see anything in particular? Just people walking by? Having a good
I like to
time?
think that you're kind of
Right.
in that. You were kind of off a little bit outside where the tents were when you were talking to the rot, and you kind of wandered in, and you're kind of between two tents, so it's a little bit darker. But you see someone. You see someone who you're a little bit. You don't know them, but they kind of give you a good vibe. Who do you see?
The rot.
No.
I was just getting some popcorn.
I think she sees a
Much
grandma.
munch. Ah, grandma.
I think she sees a grandma. I think she sees a little old lady with big poofy gray hair
Yes.
who's just like playing a little game.
With the glasses like attached to the ears with the chain.
Yes. Yes. I think she's gonna wipe her nose with one hand, snot all over her face, and she's gonna then like grab all the little coins and just shove them into a pocket. She's gonna go see what game this grandma's playing.
Oh.
You walk up and Dylan, what kind of game
Yeah.
is it?
It is. Is she playing a carnival game specifically, or is she just like
Yeah.
playing a game? Okay, she's playing skee
Yeah, it's
ball
not,
for
she's
sure.
not like doing slots.
No, she's
Like,
playing
it's-
skee ball.
She's playing skee ball.
She's playing skee ball, and she's a
Yeah.
master at it.
And each like level of going in, like each as the holes get higher and higher and higher, it's like a deeper part of the lake. The whole thing is painted like the May stream,
Aw.
and so the higher up you go, the darker blue it gets.
Ooh.
Ah, darn it! And she kind of like hits the 50. Kind of takes another one, and she's like clutching a purse in one hand and like kind of rolling balls feebly with the other. Ah. Heh, guess I'm out. She kind of looks over you. It's a hard game, but I think you'd be good at it. And she kind of starts wobbling away.
I don't know how to play.
Oh,
I
You
don't
don't know
think
how
I'd
to-
be good at it.
oh well. She kind of looks to you and looks at the person running the game. Looks to you. Well, it's not very difficult. And she kind of hands a token over to the person running the game. It's kind of like a sheep on two legs. And he has like a. Why are all the animals smoking? This one has a cigarette
It's the
in his mouth.
50s. What can you do?
It's the 50s, exactly.
Don't
And-
smoke, kids.
He
Unless
hands
you
you
live in
like
the 50s.
he hands you like a armful of balls, and she kind of goes, "Now, you just take it, and you try to get it into the hole. It's that simple. You can do it. Go ahead, try." And then make a. What do you think this would be? Steam, noodle, or mush?
Probably steam, you know,
I would say
athleticism.
steam. Yeah.
I
which
agree. Make a roll.
is Her one negative skill.
Oh boy.
Oh, Boise! I rolled 2. Wait, nope. Hold on. A 1 and a 2 for a total of 2.
Wow.
Can I say what I think happens? Unless you have something.
No, please do.
She's gonna like take a deep breath and wind up, and she throws it. It bonks against a pole and hits her in the head.
Oh no. It's like Gravity Falls.
Wait,
And she
hits the
just
old
bonk.
woman or hits you?
Me. It hits
Oh.
Don't hit
Muffin.
the old woman. How dare you?
No.
Oh, that happens, and Muffin starts. I imagine you start tearing up a little bit.
Yeah, she does the thing, you know, where
I knew
kids
I
start
wouldn't
like
be
building
good
up their
at it.
sniffing and
Oh yeah,
breathing
the
heavy.
wind up.
And the little granny kind of takes a little handkerchief out of her back and goes, oh dear, oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Don't worry, it's pretty normal.
It is.
Try it again, just try it again, and make another roll.
She kind of sniffles and like. Did the granny like use her handkerchief to help like wipe her up? a
Oh,
little
for
bit?
sure, yeah. She didn't just hold it there.
I think, like, you see Muffin, her eyes get kind of big. Like, she's surprised she's being shown this kindness by an adult. She hasn't experienced this in, like, her memory. And she's gonna try again. Narrator.
Mm-hmm.
With this emotional boost from this kindly grandma, may Muffin get either like advantage, or can she roll with steam? Or
Do
not
you
steam,
have a
excuse me,
wish?
mush? Oh,
No,
Do I
I'll
have
let
a
you. I'll let
I
you roll with
don't.
advantage. So roll 3, take the higher 2. I'll let you do
Okay.
that.
I only have 2d6s today, so I will re-roll one of them. Oh my gosh, you guys. One of these is a 6, the other is a 3. Let me re-roll the 3 and see what happens. It's a 2, so the total will be 9 minus 1, 8.
So when that happens, it gets into like one of the lower holes, but nonetheless it gets in, and she's like, "Oh, that was wonderful. See, you're getting the used of it. Try it again." And you do it a few more times, and one goes off, and one kind of goes in, and one gets a little bit better. And she says, "See, it's just about taking a step back and trying your best."
Yeah. Thanks, lady. This was really fun.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now, where are your parents?
I'm going to roll to see. Just gonna roll to see how she feels about this. She's gonna respond. I don't have parents. I don't need parents. Parents just leave.
Oh no.
Leave you all alone.
Oh, well, that's not always true. Sometimes grown-ups make bad decisions too. And sometimes your mom and dad don't act like your mom and dad. But somewhere out there, you have someone else who would love to be your mommy or your daddy.
Thanks for the ski ball. I gotta go.
Oh.
She runs off.
Yeah, before the old woman can say anything else. Dylan, what's happening with the Jake in the Box?
I'm crying. Hang on.
Man, Granny spitting.
Jake in the Box. Where am I? Okay, I just got back. My face is injured. I'm assuming I'm trying to get my tokens from this boy, this clown, this fool.
Oh, that was just your first job, dude.
How many of these do I have to do?
You get a token for every kid you can get away from.
Okay, well,
is what the
go
clown
give
said.
me send me off again, I guess.
And so a few moments later, you hear someone go, 240! Darn it. And you feel yourself kind of shooken and carried off very hastily.
Yeah.
And the sounds around you dim, and when you kind of peek outside your lid, you see you're in this dark space between tents. And you hear like this, yeah, we're gonna smash it with a hammer. It's gonna be great.
Oh boy, I use my emergency hatch.
You just like ditch the box.
Yep, I'm just like, boom, gone.
Make a mush check. No, not mush.
We just got this
Steam
box.
check. Steam check.
6.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, not great.
And you kind of fall
I'm rolling
out,
terribly
and
today.
You fall out at an angle that you didn't quite expect, so you just land face first, and you feel something grab. What does the bottom half of Jake in the Box look like? Is it just a spring?
I imagine it's just like a little spring situation. Yeah.
Oh, turd, you broke it. And you see it's two boys, one of whom has like a buzz cut, the other one has like hair that's like greasy and slicked over one of his eyes. They're like, oh, man, what we can do with this? I can retrofit this onto something and hurt.
I
something.
scream as loud as I can.
Make a cause mischief check.
That's oh, fantastic. That's a 9.
You do this, and one of them drops you, and you feel freedom for a split second as you drop towards the ground, and then you realize you've hooked on to one of the boys' long bedraggled hoodies.
Dang it, not the hoodie
and
strings.
as he begins to run,
Those famed 50s hoodies.
It's the May one. It's many times.
exactly. It's everything in one. It's a
It's
big
magic.
Exactly. And so you just feel yourself, these two teen boys take off running, and you're just being dragged along, like, as part of the hoodie. Make a brace yourself check, I guess.
That didn't go great last time, but let's see. 8.
Or actually make... 8?
8.
Okay.
I would like to
I'll
avoid
give you
the
this.
incoming harm, but
you can
create a
choose to
ruckus.
take harm or take fear.
That's not what the roll says.
You avoid the incoming harm, but create a ruckus. Well, I guess you can sub out harm or fear for those options, is what I would mean to say.
Okay. How's my fear doing? I'll take a fear. I only got snakes for fear.
Yeah,
Only
and
got
so
2
they
things checked off on that. We're good.
they run into
My
some
harm's
sort
pretty
of
high
big
right
dark.
now.
They run into some sort of big dark tent, and you don't see anything in front of you, and you look to the side, and suddenly a really tall, scary creature that looks like the boys but way longer appears, and that freaks you out. And then a few moments later, a big wider version appears, and that freaks you out. And then at one point, a clown pops up and just goes, "Would you like some candy?"
No!
And that makes it worse. And before too
And I
long,
yell 240, 240.
No soliciting.
you're thrown loose and find yourself just lying on the flattened grass.
I just kind of
the
lay there
circus.
panting for a second, and I'm like, I thought this would be way easier.
And the camera,
Where's my
Star
box?
Wars
And I start just like I crawl like worm away to find my box.
yeah. And then the screen kind of sideswipes over to our
Star
good
Wars
friend.
wipes.
Yeah, Star Wars
Yay.
swipes
Yeah.
over to Puddles. Puddles, what are you doing?
I guess he's getting ready to attempt to climb this
Oh boy.
rope ladder.
Come around to see the turtle climb the ladder. He's not very good as a caller. His voice is not very loud, but it's very eerie. How do you want to go about doing this?
Well, as an aquatic turtle, Puddles has 2 advantages working in his favor. He's got pretty sharp nails, and he can hold on really, really firmly with his jaws.
Ooh, fair.
Yeah, it'd be hard for you
Okay.
to fall off. That's valid.
So there's 3 main portions of the ladder. Like you'd see these at Six Flags or any other amusement park with games. There's like the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone, and each is harder than the last. So in order to get past the first part, can you make a Steam check for me?
Sure.
Come on, Puddles.
And
It's an 8.
an 8? Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
managed to get past that first rung really, really easily. And the ladder begins to wobble a little bit, and you hear your voice go, "Ah, so you're pretty spry, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you."
I sort
I
of
don't like that.
I sort of picture the way he's doing it is he stretches his head out and bites onto the rope.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Then just
His
pulls
body
himself
is not
up,
moving at all.
and then holds on and then stretches his head out again and bites the next one and pulls himself up.
Slowly.
That's incredible.
And Esther's
Oh.
sitting on the sidelines just clapping and giggling.
But not at him, just a mud puddle.
Meanwhile, the vulture's neck is just overextended watching you. And the body is still kind of in the same position you found him in, but the neck is like totally turned at you and kind of following you along the rungs.
Very upsetting.
In a creepy bird fashion.
Yay!
And yet somehow there's still a crick in the neck. There's still kind of like a little...
There's always a Ben
Well,
somewhere.
Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Adam's apple just moving feet at a time. All right, you're a little bit further down now. Make another Steam check.
This is the most you've ever rolled in any session.
Yeah.
That is going to be another 8.
Ooh, okay. This time you get a few rungs in, but then you feel the rope begin to shake, and like it flips upside down, which for most people would be really like the end of the game, but you are holding on with your mouth. Gosh, it gets tough here. What do you do now?
That was amazing.
I really hate this guy.
I love him so much.
How would Puddles.
You got to do that like back and forth swing thing where you can like loop yourself around.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
A whole
yeah. I guess
trapeze
he would
act.
just like. He would just sort of like pull his limbs in and just sort of start swinging his body back and forth.
Just launch yourself to the
To-
top where you got to go.
Yeah, to try.
I love
and,
that. You managed to do that, and you get back right side up.
Wow.
And with that, we're going to zone over to Muffin. Muffin, you're kind of walking through the carnival a little bit salty, I imagine.
From all the tears.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
We'll
But
save
I
it for
also
the snack.
imagine that while there's a lot of conflicting feelings, you now have the chance to take back what's yours. How do you feel?
What's mine?
Your parents.
Oh. How does she feel right now? Oh man. I feel like she hasn't actually thought about her parents in a long time. Like really thought about them. And I feel like she's feeling mad. She is salty. And she doesn't want to be mad. She wants to have fun. So she's trying to find her friends. But she can't find them, and that just makes her feel more mad. And then I imagine she sees some teenagers run by with a very familiar box.
Um,
Does she? Or, I mean...
The box was left, I believe.
The box
I
is
was
left?
stuck on them. Yeah, I'm going.
Oh,
The box was
I
left
thought
between
they kept
the.
it.
no, by now they still have it.
Oh, they do. Oh, dang it.
No. I'm sorry. That is to say, by now I think it's fair to say that Jake in the Box has reclaimed the box, and is kind of hopping his way back.
Yeah, I'm just like morosely like sliding. I'm not even hopping at this point. I'm just like rotating my box like bit by bit back.
However, Rebecca, you do see there is kind of this weird looking vulture type creature who's watching a turtle climb on a ladder, and the turtle's attention is like right on what's in front of him. And of course, you recognize the turtle, but you also recognize Esther sitting on one of the nearby stools, unattended.
Looking like a tiger.
She's gonna run over and scoop up Esther, and she's gonna glare at Puddles and say, Puddles, what are you doing? You left Esther all alone! And does Puddles say anything, or is he just got a mouthful of rung right now? He's just like,
It's like, I think in between, like while he's holding on and stretching his neck out, he's like, I
Oh, before you can do that, because you're about to fall loose,
was.
you just hear, before you can even say anything, because turtles are infamously not fast, the the vulture turns around, and he kind of looks at you angrily and kind of says, "Be quiet! He's trying to win a prize. He wants a prize. He wants a nice prize, and so he's climbing my ladder."
Prizes aren't important. You can't just leave a baby all alone.
They seem pretty important to him.
Puddles, you can't just care all about prizes. What about spending the time together? You never have time for me anymore, Dad.
That, friends, is what we call a Freudian slip.
And she realizes what she just said. And she holds Esther tighter and she runs.
Oh no.
I think
Yeah, how you doing, Puddles?
at that point, Puddles is just like mouth agape, and he's
just
like,
drops.
Everybody looks back, and he's already dropped. And he's just like, "What just happened?"
At which point we make our way over to our dear Jake in the
Oh
box.
no.
What are you doing?
I'm slowly rolling my way back, and I think I passed this scene that's happening on the way back.
You find your good friend Puddles kind of just sitting dumbfounded near a booth.
What
alone.
happened, Puddles? Where'd the baby go?
Well, I was trying to win something for Muffins because she looked so sad. But then Muffins came up and got mad, I guess, because Esther was sitting there watching me. And then she said something about her dad, and then she ran off.
I thought she
don't
didn't
know
have
where.
parents.
I thought so too, but that's what she said.
Sounds like she's having a tough time. Sounds like we should go find her.
Yeah, we should probably look for her.
And then I look over and I launch myself out of the box to the top of the ladder to get the prize.
Make a steam check with advantage because I like this idea.
Yes.
Let's see. The first one is a 6. The second one is a 10.
All right, sweet. You get it, and the his name was Sajig, the
Yes,
very
Sajig.
creepy carny vulture, looks at the camera and just says, "Eat it fair, cop." And then you are handed this nice big easy bake oven.
Yeah, the mini bake oven, which I put on Puddle's
Mini
back,
bake oven,
and
yeah.
then I put myself on top of it, and then we caravan off to go find our dear friend.
Yeah, it's just like a stack
Yeah, we're just a nice stack.
of stuff just moving slowly through the crowd.
Where is Muffin?
I think she's just kind of running.
Mm.
I think she's just kind of running and trying to not run into people. And she's just kind of angry and sad and embarrassed. And, you know, when kids or adults, when you just have a lot of emotions going on at once and they're just too big to handle, she's just trying to run.
And after a few moments,
case of emotions.
after a few moments, the lights of the festival begin to kind of disappear around you as you leave the fairgrounds, and you find the ground beneath your feet growing wet and damp as you get into a kind of a grassy, foresty area, with just you and Esther and the dark.
At this point, her tears have dried up again, and she's just gonna sit with her back against the tree and set Esther down in front of her and say, "We don't need new parents, Esther. We don't need anybody, because they just leave you. They say that they'll have fun with you, and then they cancel their plans because they have to work. And all they want to do is work, and we don't need them. We can just play together forever. We don't need scary Mr. Rot or any mommies or poppies or Puddles or Jake. Yeah, we can just be our own family."
And when you look in the eyes of Esther, I think, Muffin, what you crave is someone who understands you and cares for you. But when you look into the eyes of Esther, she just looks back at you with kind of this glassy enthusiasm, but not understanding. And I believe that kills you a little bit on the inside.
Kids can't be parents. I think she just is gonna sit there for a while.
Hey everybody, Cam here. Thanks for listening to Minions and Misfits. If you like what you heard, don't forget to check out our socials. The links are down in the description. And please, leave us a review on whatever app you use to listen to your podcast. It'll help us reach more people who can enjoy the episode that you just listened to. See you next time.